Hey, what's up everybody? I recently came across an interview that Chris Pratt did with RadioTimes.com. The interview is about Jurassic World, but during the interview he is asked what he thinks about all of the fans blaming StarLord for Thanos' snap happening. Turns out Chris Pratt actually has an opinion on the matter and was not hesitant in giving it. I really enjoy what he says in the interview because Chris Pratt is StarLord. He is the mindset of StarLord in the MCU. So when he talks, we are sort of getting StarLord's perspective on when he started to punch Thanos multiple times in the face, ultimately making it to where the Avengers did not get the Infinity Gauntlet from Thanos. When he first starts talking about everything, he gets you in the mindset of StarLord, and he says that StarLord has just been through so much tragedy, and it's true if you think back in the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, everything that he's been through has been tragic for the most part.
The guy watched his mother die. He watched as his father figure died in his arms. He was forced to kill his own biological father and now has suffered the loss of the love of his life. And so
taking these things into consideration, you kind of feel sorry for StarLord, especially after he just sort of finally got with Gamora. Or at least we saw it on screen for the first time, because we know that in the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, there wasn't really anything. At the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Gamora kind of mentions there is this unspoken thing, but nothing has really happened. But then in Avengers Infinity War, we see them kiss, and we hear them tell each other that they love each other. Unfortunately, that is right before Thanos takes Gamora and ultimately ends up sacrificing her for the Soul Stone, giving everything that has kind of led up to this moment, and then him losing Gamora. It's really understandable that StarLord reacted the way he did when he found out that Gamora was killed.
I think he reacted in a way that's very human, and I think the humanity of the Guardians of the Galaxy is what sets him apart from other superheroes. I think
Goes on to say, and also keep in mind that he's sort of talking as if he's StarLord as well, that if they did it 100 times, he wouldn't change a thing. Which is interesting because if you think about it, Doctor Strange went forward in time over 14 million times. And out of all of those scenarios, there's only one in which they defeated Thanos. And in that scenario, StarLord is still punching Thanos in the face. We know this because right before Doctor Strange disintegrates, he tells Tony that everything went according to plan, essentially. By him telling Tony that this was the only way, he is really telling us that this scenario was the only way that we can eventually defeat Thanos. But I would not be surprised that if in all of those 14 million scenarios, StarLord is punching Thanos in the face in every single one of them, or at least attempting to. Maybe somebody jumps in the way. I'm sure there's scenarios that played out. Obviously, there was over 14 million. So I'm sure there's times where StarLord shoots him, kicks him, headbutts him. I'm sure there's times where Doctor Strange jumps in the way, Tony Stark jumps in the way. Just millions of different scenarios. And I bet you in a vast majority of those, he's attacking Thanos somehow. Chris Pratt obviously does not think it is StarLord's fault that Thanos snapped half of the universe out of existence, but he does have an opinion on the matter.
And also, I blame Thanos, okay?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Jeez,
yes.
How come he's not getting any blame?
Yes.
Clearly, I'm very sensitive about this.
Yeah. This is something you've had to deal with a lot.
Yes!
So let's give StarLord a break, guys. He has had it rough recently, especially, since he died. But I'm excited to see how they bring him back in Avengers 4 because we know that there's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so they're going to do it somehow. That's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, click that thumbs up button for me. And subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see other videos like this and updates on Avengers 4, Marvel, and everything superhero. Thank you so much for watching. Woof woof.
Also, I guess you could have the movie end a half hour earlier if you wanted, but it seemed like people really liked it.